What up, YouTube? Agent Persuasion here at the Omaha, Nebraska Regionals. Here with top 8. You got 8th place with what deck and what's your name, bro?
My name's Taha Al-Baaj and I got top 8 with Timelord Trains.
Timelord Trains with all kinds of spice, like Shaddoll. Bro, I played you like round 8 or 7? 7.
Round 7, yeah.
7. Oh my god, the craziest game I had today. I definitely didn't deserve to win, but somehow I pulled it out of my butt. But definitely the worst matchup for me because I cannot kill your monsters.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but let's get into this spicy deck profile because you got 8th place with Rogue. I like it.
Okay, so first off, we're playing 3 Time Maiden. Now, Time Maiden's like a crazy card because if you control no monsters, you can just special summon it from your hand, and you can tribute her to search for a Time Lord with 0 attack from your deck. And also, if this card's in your graveyard, if you didn't special summon that turn, you can banish it, and then you can special summon a Time Lord from your deck with 0 attack.
Oh my god. Yeah, this card literally searches anything he wants. You
so
burn you,
anything you want.
Clear your board with the back row, clear your monsters, have your life points, do 4K. Oh my god. He did everything to me, I think. I don't even think there's something you didn't do to me. I literally read everything.
Okay, next up is Sandy on the Time Lord. Play 3 copies of that.
That guy's huge.
Yeah, and this is the only Time Lord that has attack points, attack and defense points. And this,
huge.
Yeah, this is the only one that you can't search with Time Maiden. You have to hard draw this one. But its effect is all the Time Lords have the same effect where they can't be destroyed by battle or card effects, and you don't take any battle damage when you battle with them. But his effect is you burn your opponent for 2,000 at the end of the battle phase, and there's a 2-card OTK with this card, and the next card I'm about to show you.
And that guy's level 10. Remember that. Jesus.
All the Time Lords are level 10.
Yeah, that's the crazy.
So, and this is Michelle the Time Lord, and this guy is like crazy. So basically, if your opponent lets this card resolve, their life points get halved. And so if they start at 8,000, and you have this card and another spell card I'll show you later, if you have both these on the field, this guy halves your opponent's life points, and then you inflict 2,000 damage to your opponent, and then they only have 2,000 life points left, and you know what, Rig 10 burns it for 2,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then that can do battle damage too, which you did against me. I took 18 in the face. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Broken
then,
cards.
3 Rappi on the Time Lord. Now, this one's kind of questionable because a lot of people, like anybody who like plays Time Lords, thinks this card's like kind of bad. But this card is really good with the if you're running kaijus because you can just summon a monster on your opponent's side of the field and like get rid of a threat, and then you can just attack with him. And a lot of times you'll be doing like 2,000 plus damage with just his effect.
Yeah, the thing is,
and it makes a big difference.
Yeah, especially after having their life points. Okay. 2,000 ain't no joke.
Okay, now I'm playing 2 Kami on the Time Lord. Now this is the only Time Lord. They all have the same, they can't be destroyed by battle or card effects, but he has a Spell Speed 4 effect at the end of the battle phase. Well, he'll shuffle any card your opponent controls into the deck, and they'll take 500 damage.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so they can't respond to him.
You sure you weren't just playing Burn today?
Bro, this is basically burning trains, dude. It's lit.
Okay. And then the one of Time Lords, I'm just playing one Metaion, one Lazion, and one Zaphion. And since I play 3 Time Maiden, you're essentially playing 4 copies of each of these.
Yeah,
so if you're up against like Thunder Dragons, easy out for their whole board essentially. And
it doesn't
Lazion,
target either. That guy just
and
spins
then Lazion, any deck that relies on the graveyard just shuffles your opponent's entire graveyard into their deck. And then if you're like in time or whatever, if your opponent draws for turn, they take 1,000.
Yeah,
so,
I double tin can. You threw all my cards back. I'm like, I just drew a big shit. What the heck? That was the whole point of double tin cannon, man.
Yeah, and then Zaphion like won me so many games today because if you can resolve this, like against Striker, I summoned a Kaiju on their field, and then I summoned Zaphion, and then he had 5 back row plus the field spell, and I shuffled all 6 into his deck.
He couldn't even do anything. What do you do?
And this one, when it's sent to the graveyard, you get a draw card. It's kind of nice bonus play.
Yeah, that's nuts. Dude, all these Time Lords are just broken.
Okay, and now here's the spice. I played 3 Exodius.
I was so confused when you summoned that, but it makes sense when you're like, it's level 10.
So he's like a really easy summonable level 10. So as long as you have at least 1 monster in your graveyard, you can special summon him from your hand, and the cost is just to return the monsters in your graveyard to your deck. And then sometimes it comes up where if your opponent has like a clear field, you can just you can special summon him in attack position, and if he declares an attack, you can send 1 monster from your deck to the graveyard. So it's like a foolish burial. So what you can do sometimes is you can send Time Maiden, and so basically sets you up for next turn. You can special summon the Time Lord from your deck.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. It doesn't come up that often, but basically he's rank 10 fodder.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and now playing 3 GZQ. So this is a Kaiju package I'm playing. I'm playing 3 GZQ, 2 Gamma Seal, and 1 Kamungus.
Bro, you turtled me like 6 times in our match. I don't even understand how I got turtled that much.
Yeah, so so basically, Jizukyu is a level 10. So basically, if you can kaiju your opponent, and you have Jizukyu in your hand, it's any Time Lord with Jizukyu is a free rank 10. And as long as your opponent has 2 monsters on the field with less than 3,000 attack, and they don't have any kind of response to your Exceed Summon, you have game.
Yeah, they're gonna die from the big
train. It's basically a 2-card kill. And then the reason I don't play 3 Gamma Seal is because Kumungus is an Earth, and you're gonna see in the spell cards I play Shaddoll Fusion, and so I need to send Earth monsters to the graveyard. And I was playing Down Wrestler Pankatrops before, but I cut it just because I didn't really like how it was going. And then so I only played 3 Earth monsters in my deck, so I either send Kamion or him.
Yeah, so that gave you utility.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Shekinaga is level 10. Level 10, man! I'm dying from all these level 10s.
And now for the Shaddoll monsters, I play 1 Shaddoll Beast and 1 Shaddoll Dragon. So these are the only ones you ever need to play. Exodius basically can recycle them infinitely for you. So if you summon like a Shekinaga, and I only run 1 in my extra deck, you can just keep recycling it as long as you summon Exodius. And since I run 3 Exodius in the deck, you never run out of cards.
Yeah, you can literally resolve Shaddoll Fusions many times you have Exodius, returning it in Exodius. And
so if you're ever worried about like a Floodgate, Shaddoll Dragon can take care of that. If you just need the draw, then you go for Beast.
That's kind of nuts.
Yeah. And then
deck never runs out of resources.
Yep, I play 3 Interrupted Kaiju Slumber. And so this is also basically a 2-card OTK if your opponent has a monster on the field, or any monsters on the field, because if you have a Time Lord, Time Lords can't be destroyed by card effects. So if you just normal summon a Time Lord and you activate this, you destroy all monsters on the field, and you special summon the Jizukyu to your side of the field, and you summon like a Gamma Seal to their side.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
They're definitely gonna die that turn when Slumber comes out.
Yeah. So basically what you can do is if you have Sandion, it's an OTK. But if you have any other Time Lord, you can get them down to 700 life points.
And that's not somewhere you want to be, because all your cards be burning them and stuff, man. It hurt. Did your Slumber ever get Ash today?
No, not even once.
I got Ash. So I was like, not the search effect, but the activation to destroy effect. I definitely got Ash today.
I think it's because people they side out for some reason. They side out all their hand traps against me for like.
Dude, your deck is scary.
Yeah.
I didn't know what to do.
And you can banish this from your graveyard to search for a Kaiju too.
Yeah.
So it just gives you added utility.
I like it.
And then I'm playing 3 Shaddoll Fusion. This card is MVP.
So how many games did you win with this today?
I won probably half my matches just by resolving 1 Shaddoll Fusion.
Yeah. Luckily, it never resolved on me.
Yeah.
That was the scary. I was like, man, you got Shaddoll. I didn't know you had Shaddolls until after game 2.
This is crazy. So even if you like brick and you draw like one of the Shaddolls in your hand, if you summon like Shekinaga, Shekinaga can negate a monster effect that your opponent activates by discarding a Shaddol from your hand, or like a Shaddoll Fusion or one of the Shaddoll monsters.
Which is super easy.
Yeah.
No problem at all. That card gets Ash too.
And then I'm playing 3 Celestial Transformation.
I did not see that. What the hell was that?
Yeah. Okay. So this card's amazing. Okay. So basically, this card lets you summon any fairy monster from your hand. And it's not once per turn. So if you draw multiples and you have multiple like Time Lords in your hand, you can summon as many as you want.
Oh, they're all fairies?
Yeah. And so what you want to do is just in case somebody's playing like Effect Veiler, you go into the battle phase. Since it's a quick play spell, you can just activate it and special summon a Time Lord during the battle phase.
You're avoiding the Effect Veiler, you dirty man.
Yeah.
You dirty. That's hot.
So if you open up like any Time Lords, like it's really easy just because you have 3 Time Maiden and everything. So if you get like this, and if your opponent has any like sort of like decent monster, like 2,000 attack or more, if you go like him and then him, if you have your opponent's life points, and then you inflict your opponent damage equal to their monster's attack, and then you just go Goose Out Max and Burner for 2,000.
And then they die.
Yeah. So if they don't have a response for that, usually your opponent, if they have a response, they'll respond to Michion, because it's going to have their life points. If they don't, then you know you have game.
That's so crazy. There's nothing they can do about it. They just go like, is that damage? Yeah, that's damage. That card's not once per turn. That's crazy.
It's not once per turn either,
It's quick play in the battle phase.
Oh, and another part of this card, it destroys the monster at the end of the turn, but Time Lords can't be destroyed by card effects, so it stays on the field.
You dirty man!
And it has their attack, but it doesn't matter because it has 0 attack.
I'm so glad you didn't draw this card against me, bro. Holy crap!
And then the final spice is I main deck 3 evenly matched.
We're always going second.
Yeah.
Dude, you want the Dyro match me? You made me go first. Like my deck doesn't go first.
So round 1, I had a Sky Striker player basically open multi-roll like the perfect hand and ended on Shizuku, and he probably got like a +4 or +5, and I evenly matched him.
Oh, bro, Jesus Christ! Yeah. Wow. So that's 40 cards in the main. How many?
40 cards in the main. Yep.
I can't believe you bricked on me that our match.
Yeah.
This thing has hella spells, bro.
Yeah.
I didn't even see those spells against
I
you.
drew all monsters against you.
Like, what the heck? All right, let's get to the side or extra, whatever you want to do first.
Okay. We'll go extra.
Sounds
I'm
good.
playing.
This is the OTK.
Yeah, 2 Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon, Juggernaut Libate. So basically, this card you can rank it up on over any rank 10 Earth Machine monster, and basically you rank this up over Gustav Max. And everybody knows this card. This card detaches 1 to burn your opponent for 2,000. And so basically, what you do is you go 2 Time Lords. You go into this guy after you burn your opponent with the Time Lords, or you don't even necessarily need to. As long as your opponent has 2 monsters on the field with less than 3,000 attack, you have game. So if you go 2 Time Lords, you summon Gustav Max, burn him for 2,000. Then you overlay into this guy, you detach, and he'll have 1 material on him, and he can attack to the number of materials he has plus 1. So he'll be able to attack twice, and he'll be at 6,000 attack.
Yeah, that thing's
So as long as your opponent's monsters are 3,000 or less, that's 2 attacks, it's 6,000 damage, and you win the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Easy card OTKs, man. Wow.
And then if my opponent forces me to go first, if I make a rank 10, this is the one I go into.
I couldn't kill that, low
Rail
key.
Cannon Super Dora. Basically, it's really good. As a quick effect, you can detach 1 material, and it's unaffected by all card effects. Or you can make any card on your field unaffected by all card effects until the end of your turn.
Yeah, I couldn't.
Until the end of the turn.
I looked at that card like 3 times. Like, I
And it
actually
has
can't kill that.
You summon it in defense, so it has 4,000 defense. So basically, the only way somebody's ever been able to get over this is if they Boral Sword, and they have to Boral Sword with like another like big monster.
Yeah.
So because they can't switch this one from defense position to attack. Yeah, they can kaiju it. That's the only other.
Who plays kaijus?
You kaiju remember?
I did. Who plays kaijus? I'm 2019 playing kaijus, bro.
And none of these came up today, but they're all just good to have. Got number 35 Ravenous Tarantula. Number 84 Pain Gainer, and number 77 The Deadly Sins. Now this card basically just takes any 2 level 10 monsters, and this card's like it's really good because you gain difference. All your monsters gain attack difference equal to the life point difference.
Oh,
so,
no.
Yeah. So
Have
if there's like it doesn't matter if your opponent's higher or you're higher. Like as long as there's some sort of difference, all your monsters gain that in attack.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah, that dude's getting good.
I actually OTK'd a guy one time. He had Null Nun and Spooky Dogwood, and I kept special summoning, so he ended up having like 17,000 life points. I just
then he
summoned
just
this,
died.
and all my monsters gained like at 8,000 attack.
Jesus Christ.
So
Someone hold they man.
so your opponent can have infinite life points. If you have this card, you win.
Damn,
So,
that's crazy.
yeah. And I ran this too because I was signed Eradicators before, and it's just an easy Eradicator target against like Sky Striker.
I'll go which one you want to go. You want. It's either. When you
And now for the Shaddolls, I was running 1 Shikanaga. You can basically recycle this infinitely with Exodius, so you only really ever need to run 1. And basically, whenever you detach this guy off Gustav Max, you just get that shit off fusion right back to your hand.
Yeah,
So
add it
it's
back.
really good.
Good recursion.
Yeah. And then I'm playing 2 Window. It did come up. It let me win one match against Necros, where I opened up 2 of the Shaddolls in my hand for game 1. And obviously Necros has really something from the extra deck, so I fusion some with this, and I was it was like 500 life point difference, and ended up giving me game.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay. And now for the links, I'm playing Nightmare Mermaid, Double-Headed Anger Knuckle, and Underclock Taker. Now, the reason I'm playing Nightmare Mermaid is because if my opponent goes Ibly on me turn 1, I can't do anything,
you
so
gotta
I
get
have
rid
to
of
play
it.
it. Yeah. So just kind of out
makes
to that. Shout out to Ryan for that.
Yeah, you need an out to that, brother.
Yeah.
It'd be broken.
Yeah, and then Double-Headed Anger Knuckle never really came up. It takes 2 machines. The only way you can really make this is like with Shekanaga and like a rank 10. Like if they like negate its effects with like impermanence or something, you can kind of go into this, and you can discard a card and special like a GZ Cure from your graveyard.
Yeah.
Because you can summon any level 10 machine.
That's nuts.
Yep. And then Underclock Taker is just if you need to go for game.
Broken with
and,
kaijus.
Yeah.
It's insane with
Yeah.
kaijus. I played
It's
that
really
too
good.
in my extra deck.
Yeah.
I got somebody.
Okay. And now for the side deck spice.
Yeah, this
this is what nobody saw coming.
Yeah, no
Okay.
one can see this coming.
So-
His body ain't ready.
Okay, so for the side deck, I ran 3 Mystic Mine because
God,
game
God.
1 I usually OTK my opponents, so they usually set, like all my opponents I asked them at the end of the match, they usually always cited out their spell and trap removal.
So that would just
and then game 2 I just cited Mystic Mine. They have no out to it.
I definitely didn't have one.
And then I'm playing 3 Drowning Mirror Force.
The spice.
And now a lot of people would say like, why don't you play Storming Mirror Force? It's better. Now this deck it usually tries to just end on 1 monster, and if your opponent can't get over that monster because it's usually gonna have 4,000 to 6,000 attack,
Yeah.
so they're usually gonna try to remove it with like other ways. And if they remove it, you don't have any monsters on your field.
That's true.
So Drowning Mirror Force is just the better card because
like
it just shovels everything into the deck. I'm playing 3 Torrential Tribute.
That card's the tits.
Time Lords can't be destroyed by card effects.
Dude, I know,
so-
right? Just protect your own guys.
And then I'm playing 3 Unending Nightmare. So this is basically against. I decided not to play Twin Twister, just because I didn't really want to discard too many cards.
Yeah.
And Unending Nightmare was honestly just a lot better because it let me out like Skill Drain and just Monarch's
them
Erupt.
floodgates,
Yeah,
bro.
just a lot of good stuff.
Hell yeah.
And it's once per chain too.
Yeah, so you can
So,
just keep popping and
Yeah.
popping and
I didn't
pop.
play against any Pendulum today, but it's really good against Pendulum too.
Yeah, they definitely
Yep.
do that.
And then the final card is Red Reboot.
Go for game.
Basically, if you're going up against a trap deck, you just side 3 of that, and if you draw it, you win.
Yeah. All right. Well, shout out you got, brother, for getting 8th place with freaking Train Shaddoll Time Lords.
Yeah.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
Shout out to Lincoln Locals. Shout out to Mark. Shout out to Dustin. Shout out to Ryan. Shout out to.
Which is your boys over right here,
Us
baby.
guys.
Hey, hey. Sorry, I'm preventing y'all from eating, but this is spice.
Shout out to Oscar for helping me play test. Yeah, that's all I got.
All right, man, for sure. Congratulations on getting 8th place with your crazy Time Lord Shaddoll train deck. And thanks for deck profile, bro.
All right, thanks a lot, man.